A woman's right to choose is a human right. Why are we so quiet about challenging the US when they threaten human rights? Some people have said in here, oh, we can't be, how dare we talk about the US? Well, we talk about everybody else. Is the US a functioning democracy?
If by functioning democracy you mean the people choose their leaders based on equal access to voting and the people with the most votes win, and they make laws that the majority of the people they represent want, then no. But if by functioning democracy you mean the people with the fewer votes get the jobs they're not qualified for and they make laws to cement themselves into those positions, and they're working towards making the US a theocracy even though the majority doesn't want that, then yes, the US is a functioning democracy. This is Rebel HQ. I'm Sandee Lovas. Mick Wallace is a member of the European Parliament and leading Irish fashion icon. He didn't hold back saying what most people outside of the US are thinking.
Well, let's have a look at it. It costs $2 billion to become president. They have 25% of the total prisoners in the world. They spend over $800 billion a year on arms, which is more than most of the world put together. They've been at war for 250 years since their state was formed 275 years ago.
I'd venture to guess he knows American history better than most Americans. It's easy to see the truth when you're not indoctrinated into American exceptionalism. If he was talking about a different country with even a fraction of that, other countries would be calling them out. But this is the US of A. I mean, they have the money to do all of that. Surely they must be looking after their people.
But they can't afford universal health care. They can't afford the $1.7 trillion debt forgiveness for students. They can't afford a program for the 17 million children that go to bed hungry.
It's about time a politician had the guts to say that publicly instead of kissing up to the American empire and to dress like that in Parliament. Should probably also mention not everyone has access to clean drinking water. There's no parental leave, there's a housing crisis and poor education, among other things that could be solved with policy. That is, if the people were the priority. I'm in Canada, and even though I mostly see America for what it is, I'm still learning about things that are happening, and I can't comprehend how it's allowed. And before any of you say, what about Canada, eh? I say to that, also Canada. This country has massive flaws. I'm aware of it, and I'm working towards change. American exceptionalism keeps people ignorant of how their country is failing them. It's enforced by morons like Ted Cruz, who said this when asked about gun control.
Why is it that people come from all over the world to America? Because it's the freest, most prosperous, safest country on earth?
It's more like they didn't know any better or had limited options. I am so glad Ted is no longer Canadian. Seriously, other than war, guns, and processed food, is there anything objectively that America is best at? Anyone who says America is the best country to live in and refuses to think critically about it are enabling a failing state. You can't work towards solving a problem if you never acknowledge it exists. I say it's about time other countries start calling out the US for what it is and questioning American rule like they would with any other country.
Is this a functioning democracy?
No.
What's your idea of a democracy?
Socialism.
The Americans couldn't spell democracy.
Probably not. For more of my stuff, look for me on social media as left of the box. Don't forget to hit buttons and leave comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, get informed, get involved.